What's the stake? You know what's more problem? They
one?
don't have a number 9. They don't have a forward. So
I think St. George's College will win the money.
whoa!
Welcome sports fans, welcome back to another very special episode. Back in the studio again. I'm your host Joe Mai.
I'm Rush.
And this is This or That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting and riveting sports topics, discussions and debates on the internet.
Yes, Steve, but before we get into today's video, don't forget to like this one. Leave a comment under the video and hit the big red subscribe button under the video, people. What else you want them to do, bro?
Share the video to at least 10 people, but ensure that you get us at least 6 subscribers. Because if each one of you guys can get us 6 subscribers, just 6, not even 7.
Not even 7, bro.
Do you know how many subscribers that get us by the end of the day?
Yes, people. So it's Manning Cup time again. This is a Manning Cup review/preview video. We're going to discuss the competition so far. We're, I'd say, 3/4 way the first round.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about, and you feel like you want to give some mid-season prediction, bro? You want to give some favorites? You want to take the favorite today?
I think we've seen enough to
make some predictions?
Yeah.
Alright. So let's start with the groups, bro. Let's talk about the groups and how it's shaping up so far. In Group A, we have Kingston College. You know, sitting on top of that group, running away with it. Not quite running away with it, but having an outstanding and an unblemished season so far with 18 points, 6 wins from 6 games. You know, impressive. St. George's College just 3 points behind KC.
Yeah, and that one weird loss, you know, that one weird loss to Waterford.
And the thing is,
it happens. It's football.
If you look at the goal difference, bro, Georges have a better goal difference than KC. So we know that KC plays Georges on the weekend. Now that could be an important fixture in terms of who will top this group.
And there's also still a postponed feature that is still meant to be replayed. So KC still has Georges to play.
Twice.
Not once, but twice.
Also in this group though, Waterford put in a respectable season, bro.
For sure.
They lost, I think 3-0 to St. George's College. They drew with Calabar. So I like what I'm seeing from Waterford. Not expecting this from them. So I must say, you know, big shout out to Waterford.
Yeah, and managing to get that surprise win over Georges in the early parts of the season, that was a big upset. And I think today probably the biggest upset of the Manning Cup thus far. Waterford are in with a big shot to qualify as one of the third place teams, and I think they'll be really gunning for that position. Yeah,
to round out the group, we have Ireland and Meadowbrook not quite doing anything in the Manning Cup this season, picking up violations left, right, and centre. But that's just what it is when you're in a group like this, bro. With Georges and KC. You know, they are going to beat up on these schools and stack the goals.
Against Meadowbrook yet?
No wonder. I'm not sure. Racer, check that out.
Yeah.
Let's check that out and see if Ireland play Meadowbrook. Matches.
Both my alma maters.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did. So
probably was postponed.
Ireland. No, Ireland not play Meadowbrook yet.
So it was postponed.
Yeah.
See? Both the 2 games to be played.
Yeah.
Those games should be interesting.
That should be interesting.
I should probably be at one of those games.
It will probably be a boring game, to be fair.
Yeah.
It will probably be a boring game.
But considering that those are both the schools that I proudly represented, and I played many sports for both of those schools, and obviously when I played for them, they were seeing better days. And I did not concede nearly as many goals as these teams are conceding right now. But I'd love to see how that bottom of the table.
Bottom of the table, class.
Yeah.
All right, Group B, we have Jamaica College on 16 points. St. Catherine High School also on 16 points. JC though on top of the group with a 33 goal difference. I don't think St. Catherine will be able to make that up. St. Jago.
St. Catherine still has them to play.
Yeah.
So who cares about?
So they could jump them in
course,
points.
Considering the fact that St. Catherine does not concede. They do not concede.
They simply don't.
This has been
that's not hyperbole, that's not exaggeration. They haven't conceded in the Manning Cup this year.
They have not conceded this year. And it's something that we've seen perpetually from St. Catherine. By the way, people, St. Catherine feature coming very soon. You guys have been asking for it, and we promise and we will be delivering.
Yeah.
But yeah, St. Catherine have gone the whole season undefeated, and it's stemmed from seasons past where they've produced very good defenders and they've produced good goalkeepers and good systems. And Anthony Patrick has done very good work with the men of St. Catherine. and it's maturing very well right now at a point where they just simply don't concede goals.
Yeah, and on that side of the Manning Cup, we also have St. Jago from St. Catherine. St. Catherine. 9 points. I would assume that St. Jago still think they can make it to the second round.
Yeah.
You know, they have to win.
They
just have to win out.
Yeah.
They have to win all the remaining games. What? They have 4 more games? So each team played 10 games, they have already played 6. So they have to win those 4 games and hopefully make it to the second round. Holy Trinity, 6 points, Cedar Grove 6 points, and St. Mary's College 0 points with a negative 43.
You know, one thing I respect, after their season last year, they still entered.
They didn't cut the program.
Perseverance does not always work out, people. Continue.
Everything you never get something positive in me, I can tell you, bro. Perseverance or not.
Yeah,
this is what it is.
I had to subvert expectations just now.
Alright, so for Group C, Charlie Smith on 17 points, bro. Haile Selassie on 14 points, he win touching distance of Charlie Smith.
Yeah, and Haile Selassie, they've gone under the radar. Channels like ourselves have not been giving them the respect that they deserve.
Yeah, we're not speaking about them.
In the comment section that people want us to go to Haile Selassie games, people want us to go to do a Haile Selassie feature. And obviously we should have showed them more respect this season because they are proving their worth. So
Charlie Smith, likewise Charlie Smith, bro. We haven't spoken about Charlie Smith a lot on the channel. And Charlie Smith, as I said, Charlie Smith is one of those schools that does win the Manning Cup. Every year you have to think about Charlie Smith. Yeah. They have some good coaches over there, they have some good players. The Junglies take their football very serious.
Oh, yeah.
So they are not even surprised by Charlie Smith's season, to be fair. Tivoli put in a good season, 10 points from 6 games with a game in hand.
Yeah, they'll be going in for the 3rd place spot.
They have to go for it.
And I think they're one of the top candidates to get it, in my opinion.
Also, and also on expectations, Edith Dalton James on 7 points. I think that's a respectable season so far. I like that from Edith. Yeah. And that's on expectations, not just a broad brush.
The sky is the limit, people. Regardless of where you come from, regardless of the institution from which you hail. There's always a possibility of good things happening if you put in the work and if you're organized and if you're disciplined. And from what we saw in the future, that's exactly what they represented.
Yeah, I like that.
And it's showing.
I like that. And the coach mentioned that he wants to get some players up and out of here, and scholarships. They look to have some talent. You have to have some talent to be doing this in the Manning Cup. Not great overall, but from an expectation standpoint, they're doing well.
For sure.
Bridgeport and Vauxhall round out that group on 5 and 2 points respectively. Not much to talk about. They're not, I guess, living up to expectations. We spoke to Vauxhall. They're not doing as well as they expected to do. But still, in the competition, not getting violated. They have just a negative 8 goal difference. So they're not picking up 6 and 8s and 9s. But they just lose it. Yeah. That's just what it is. Unfortunate to be in a zone like that. Group D, Stats on 18 points. Jonathan Grant on 17 points. It's important to note. Stats and Jonathan Grant played, I think, a couple days ago, and that match drew 2-2. So this is the hard group.
Grant has a game in hand.
And Jonathan Grant has a game in hand.
Yeah.
Norman Manley.
Jonathan Grant has won more games than Stats has won. Stats has drawn twice.
3 times.
Yeah, Jonathan Grant is formidable. Jonathan Grant is formidable, and watch out for them. Yeah.
Also, Norman Manley on 13 points, also with a game in hand on Stats. But that means wins that game and you're 2 points behind Stats.
Prime position for 3rd, but definitely fighting for 2nd place still.
Yeah. Bro, they're in it for 1st. Look, if just win their game in hand and they're 2 points behind the leader.
Sure.
I think this is where one of the best 3rd place will be coming from.
I don't think. I'm guaranteeing you that one of the best 3rd place teams will come from Group D.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
I like that prediction, bro. Also in the group we have Tarrant. Again, on expectations, Tarrant is doing well. Just a -7 goal difference. Not picking up violations. I'm not mad at Tarrant, and I don't think Tarrant should be mad at themselves. So Tarrant
6 points.
6 points.
They wins in the Manning Cup.
Yeah, they beat Dunoon, I think 5 the other day.
Violation.
Yeah, and Dunoon on 6 points also. And Spanish Town high on 3 points. Rolling out that.
Spanish Town has seen better days.
For sure. This is the 4th season from them.
Yeah,
in Group E, I said the hottest group in the Manning Cup right now.
And the group of them.
And the group of them. Mona High winning out. 7 wins from 7 games and 21 points. Scoring 43 goals. That's impressive. Woolmer's on 15 points. In 2nd place, I must say, Mona ran away with this group. I don't think any team will be able to catch up to Mona. They're fighting for second place
they
right
definitely deserved it.
Yeah. They're good enough. Hyde on 13 points, sitting behind. Wolmer's, then we have Camperdown on 8, Kingston High on 3, and Papine on 1. Bro, Camperdown think that they can.
This group is not done. You know, this group is not done. I think it's going to be hard for Camperdown to make up ground, but considering that they still have a few games to play, you know, they get 9 points. Different situation. So
you know what I want to say about Mona, bro? And I spoke to Craig Butler off the air, and this is something that he said. You know, people mentioned that his team is not defensively sound. You know, that's by choice. Now that is by choice. If he wanted to have a defensively have the best defense in the league, then he would just play his left winger or his left forward at left back and play his striker at defense because he is.
We believe. Well, I personally.
Two of the best defenders.
Yeah,
in the Manning Cup
is the best central defender in the Manning Cup.
So,
which is why I will not let down this topic, regardless of what Craig Butler might say, regardless of what everybody else might say. I believe that Daniel Mitchell should be playing at the centre back position.
See,
but
if the aim is to win the competition, bro,
you're right. He has 21
win the
points
competition
from 7 games, and he scored 43 goals, and Daniel Mitchell has scored 13.
Bro, and in the
so it's hard for me. Just a YouTuber, make up things to get views. It's hard for me to look at Craig Butler and say, play Daniel Mitchell at centre back.
Yeah.
When it's obviously reaping success, right? But I still maintain my view.
You see, the
just
thing
for
is,
the
bro,
development of him and Jamaican football. But
Mona conceded 8 goals. There are not many teams that conceded less than 8 goals.
It's weird, right? Perspective.
Bro, I really believe that if Craig Butler wanted to be defensively sound, he would have. Now, if the aim is to win the Manning Cup, I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. The thing is, Craig Butler will speak. He will say this himself, that the aim is to develop players.
Yeah.
Now, that is where you lose some people, because they're going to say, if you're developing players, then why are you playing them out of position where they're not going to go as pros? Yeah. You know, so
because
I understand.
My point is Daniel Mitchell will represent the Reggae Boys as a central defender in
not
3 to 5 years. He has no chance of making it into the national program as a striker. He has 0 chance. It's the same with Peralta. There's a high chance that he will play for Jamaica at a centre back or as a wing back position. No chance of being in the national team as an attacking player. And I mean, when I say Daniel Mitchell will represent Jamaica at the central defense at centre back position, I mean, guaranteed. One of the best centre backs the country has to offer.
For sure.
Not one of the best forwards. So that's why
leading the Manning Cup in goals, though. So it's so hard.
Leading the Manning Cup in goals, you know, over the likes of John Richards, who I believe is the absolute best player in the Manning Cup, and also a player that will represent Jamaica at a forward position. So it's hard for me to make my point. I have no grounds to stand on.
I really have no grounds.
But I'm still making the point that I want them to be played in their original position. But Craig Butler is playing them where he wants to play them in this Manning Cup, and it is working for him.
Yeah, I don't have a bigger problem as you have with this. Yeah. The thing is, maybe the coach just think that we develop them to the point where
is it time to work on other forms of the game?
Let's work on some other things. Let's work on their composure. Let's work on their touches up the field. Let's get them more touches in the game. Yeah. Because if I play them around the back, bro, these guys are not going to trouble us. So here what? Let's just win the competition. Because I'm not mad at it.
If you express that perspective, there will be set pieces and there will be times when the centre backs invert or overlap.
Bro, and a centre back with a goal scoring knock in today's 2022 football, the future is bright for him. There we go. So I'm not really.
That's what he's trying to accomplish. Then
well done, and he's doing it at a very high level. But anyways, on to group F. Personally, my favorite group of the Manning Cup with solely for Campion. Excelsior High School on 17 points. Campion just 4 points behind them on 13. Jose Marti on 11 points. Very, very good season from Jose Marti. Kingston Technical on 8 points, not doing as well as they wanted to. Cumberland on 4 and Clancarty on 3. Again, the story of the Manning Cup this season, I must say, Campion College 4 points behind the leaders of this group. And I think they go for it. Try to win the group. You have to try to win the group.
And when we spoke to the boys from Campion, people go and check out that Campion feature. It's a very insightful one. You know, a team to look out for the future. When we spoke to the boys, they believed that in the matches that they failed to win, they believe that they shot themselves in the leg.
Yeah.
They believe that those were their matches to win. and didn't win. They believe that it is 2 points lost instead of a point gain. So when they face Excelsior again, what would outcome be?
And what, did they not draw with Excelsior the game that was put off and then finished? They drew with Excelsior. My Campion is a very good team, and Campion will be in the second round of the Manning Cup. I will definitely have to cover some second round games with Campion. I really like Campion as a team. I like to see schools that are, I like to see underdogs do well, and they are trying to remove that underdog from their name, but they have some ways to go. So yeah, proud of Campion. Bro, let's get into matches to watch this week. What's your match to watch?
Alright,
Mona
versus
Woolmans on Friday.
That's definitely a match to watch. I mean, you know, that's a quote unquote top of the table clash. You know, Camperdown really did push Mona in the last game, and I believe Camperdown would have probably fared better in the game had they been better from a disciplinary standpoint. However, Mona versus Woolmans, you know, it will be entertaining.
Yeah.
And the last time, it's weird. This was something that I wanted to touch on. The goalkeeper for Woolmans is one of Craig Butler's standout players, and he was complicit in 2 of the goals that were scored against him. That's bad optics.
That's bad.
That's bad optics. You know, one of them, the ball came over. I think it was a Zayn Pinnock shot, and he dived over it. And you know, he didn't have his best game. The Woolmans goalkeeper. So you know, I definitely think he'd want to have a better game. You know, the other Woolmans player from Phoenix, Bell. He had an outstanding game against Mona.
Yeah.
You know, he was one of the only players that were carrying Mona. Come on, not Mona, carrying Woolmans. Yeah. He was one of those players that were pulling them. The goalkeeper was a Phoenix player, was not very good. So I just love to see that dynamic. That's really why I'm very interested in this game.
It's good to see.
The Phoenix players versus Mona.
All right. My match to watch this week is the North Street clash. Kingston College versus St. George's College. Won't quite be on North Street. It will be at Stadium East. Hopefully we can cover this game, bro.
Hopefully.
We will be there, barring postponement or anything else.
Yeah.
We will be there. Kingston College, you know, topping that group. This might be the game where positions switch. Because as I said, goal difference, Georges is winning that. Points, KC winning that one. So yeah, KC they're standing out in their group, but on their performances, they don't look quite as dominant as I expected them to look. And a lot of people are, you know, having one eye on KC and having one eye on some other teams in the Manning Cup. We're going to get the predictions, bro, and I don't think we'll be as confident as last year when we predicted KC.
I have 0 eyes on KC.
There we go. And a lot of people have 0 eyes on KC. That's just what it is. So yeah, Kingston College versus St. George's College. I'm not going to do predictions for the game. You know what I'm supporting already.
Yeah, but
I
can predict the game that Georges will win this game too.
Ooh, you really think Georges will win this one?
I am 100% certain that St. George's.
Well, I'm never going to tell you KC will win this game. 3-1.
3-1.
Might be a little bit biased, but I'm predicting 3-1. Let's talk about predictions for the Manning Cup. Who will win the Manning Cup this year?
I think St. George's College will win the Manning Cup.
Whoa! You're going St. George's College?
I'm going St. George's College. That's I've been thinking on this for a long time, and I've watched the teams play, bro, and I think St. George's College is I think Neville Bell's experience at the Manning Cup level with the youth.
Whoa.
I think the intention of Neville Bell as compared to the intention of Craig Butler, I think that will ultimately be how this Manning Cup will turn. Don't get me wrong, I think Mona is very capable, and I do have Mona in the finals. I think it's going to be a hard-fought game, and I think Georges will upset them this year.
Bro.
On talent, Mona is the best team. Mona has the best ballers. Mona has the most dynamic system. Mona is the most fun team to watch. I think that Georges will win the Manning Cup.
Alright, so my prediction. Kingston College supporters, don't be mad at me. Everybody know I'm an old boy, but I have to be objective on this point. I really think Mona will win the Manning Cup this year. I think they're talent, and if the coach just say, yo, I'm going to play the players in their best position, which I think he will do in the finals, I think Mona will win the competition.
So you can see a world where Akeem Bernard starts in goal.
Daniel Mitchell is the defender. He's a central defender.
And Dick plays at one of the wing-back positions.
Yeah.
And
that's what I can see.
Yeah.
You know, and I really think Mona, the talent that Mona has, bro, and the tactical brilliance from Craig Butler and the team there, Winston Taylor, so on and so forth, bro. I think they're brilliant in terms of tactics. When we're watching their game, it's so high tempo, they don't get tired.
The thing that I definitely see with Mona is there's definitely a way they play. But I also saw that with St. George's College.
You know what Mona is lacking? And it could come back to hurt them in the finals if they make it that far. People were obviously being presumptuous. Educated at that.
Mona will make it.
Educated prediction.
Mona will make it to the in fact, I'm saying Mona's more likely to make the finals than George's. However, if the two meet, I think George's will win.
Watch this.
That's a weird thing to say, people, but think about it.
Watch this take. You know what's Mona's problem? They don't have a number 9. They don't have a forward. So Craig Butler said to us, Daniel Mitchell starts at centre back for majority of the games. Then he puts him at forward. Why are you putting a centre back forward? They feel like if Dujan Richards, and we know that he's playing on the wing or whatever, he has a free role in the KC team, whatever it is. If he was at KC, if he was at Mona, he would just be the number 9. Yeah. Zane Pinnock would be on one wing, Papa would be on one wing, and Dujan would be the number 9. Mona do have a number 9. And if you're up against George's, KC, JC, you're going to have to play Daniel Mitchell as a centre back. Who is your number 9? That could be the problem for Mona, bro. But I'm still going Mona. I'm still going Mona because I think it will be hard to score on them if they're starting their best team. So, yeah, people, that's my prediction.
Zane Pinnock can play the number 9, to be honest. But yeah, as I said, don't get me wrong here. I'm not fighting against Mona. I just believe that on the day, I think because Neville Bell is, Craig Butler is a solid, developer of talent. Neville Bell is a professional Manning Cup coach.
But I think that's unfair. Last year we said that Craig Butler is unproven as a coach.
No, I'm not talking about as a coach. I'm saying Neville Bell is a professional Manning Cup coach. He understands the environment. He understands what it takes to win the Manning Cup.
True.
Had the circumstances been different, I would have gone Craig Butler in other environments. I just think the Neville Bell the Manning Cup is Neville Bell's playground. Yeah. And
he knows all about winning the Manning Cup, and Neville Bell is a Manning Cup winner. Exactly. Whereas you can't say that about Craig Butler. But Craig Butler, I feel like Craig Butler's tactics. As I said last year, we said that Craig Butler, the verdict was still out on him as a coach. Craig Butler is a good coach. He's a good tactician. He adjusts the situations well.
Yeah, we saw that.
We saw that, bro. So no more can I say that Craig Butler is not a good coach. I don't know about Craig Butler. Yeah. As journalists right now, I have to say Craig Butler is a good coach. He's a good tactician at the Manning Cup level. He goes to the Premier League or he goes to wherever, we will have to see. But at this level, at the schoolboy level, at the under 19/under 20 level, Craig Butler is up there with the best of them, I have to say. So, yeah, people, that's
to be honest, he got our coach of the year last year.
He got the coach of the year last year. So, we can't even say we were unfair last year.
That was unanimous between us.
Yeah.
There were other candidates, but I think we definitively decided that Craig Butler was going to be the manager.
Not even making it to the semi-finals, and you got the coach of the year. So, you guys know what we think about the tactical brilliance of Craig Butler. Anyways, this is it, bro. Yeah. Nice, in-depth reasoning about the Manning Cup.
We'll have probably one more of these before we do our second round preview.
Yeah. Alright, bro. People, look out for some more vlogs, some more behind the scenes footage. We just released one where we did a double header. Holy Trinity versus St. Diego, Mona versus Camperdown, or Camperdown versus Mona. That's the exact fixture. People, look out for some more. This week we'll have at least two. Are those vlogs coming? I see that you guys like them. The one that we post a couple. It's going.
Woolmans versus Mona. No, wait. Mona versus Woolmans.
We should be there. Yeah, I want to go to that match.
And the thing that I have to commend, I have to commend a few coaches, like the Kingston College coach, the coaching staff from St. George's College,
Neville Bell,
the coaching staff from Mona, and many other coaching staff that I can't pinpoint right now. Papi and so on and so forth. They've opened up their doors and allowed us to expose the youth. And Camperdown. They've allowed us to expose the youth, because they understand what we are trying to do. They understand that we're not necessarily doing this for personal gain, but we're doing this because we love to see the youth and we love the access that we can get to the youth to find out who's next. To find out how are these kids going to help Jamaican football, which is all we're in it for. Some coaches have been more restrictive. Some coaches have not even given us any access. We've gotten the runaround.
Arrogance at its finest.
Exactly.
And some cases.
And these coaches that I've spoken about, Neville Bell and Craig Butler, they have all right to be arrogant.
To give us big time.
They have all right to be like, no, you can't come around our team. And these two men, you know, Raymond Watson, he's been there like with Casey over the years. Like he's won stuff. He has the right to be like, you know, stick to one side. And
Price.
Exactly.
You know, all the people that can do that, in fact, you know, people that turn us down, to be fair, could do that. That would be one of the names that could do that. And also, bro, I have to mention this. Last year, when we started this channel, I always said that we're going to do some Manning Cup features. Yeah. One thing that I liked about the features is, bro, if I could go on YouTube and type in JC 2011 and see a feature where Junior Fleming was you know, talking to this or that sports TV. You know, that would make me feel, bro, if I could go back and see Alex Marshall, or I could go back and see Lewis, or, you know, all of those guys talking to, if I could see Damian Lowe at Camperdown when he was just a little juvenile.
Give me goosebumps.
You see me, bro? So can't see that.
It's true. And, you know, who know? The Akeem Bernards of this world. You know,
I'm pretty sure you've interviewed a star.
The Donahue Mitchells of the world. Brian Burkett's. You know, there's a high chance that these guys will go on and be something. As I said before, Donahue Mitchell will play for Jamaica. And we'll be able to look back at this or that sports TV in 5 years when he's 23 years old and he's playing for the Jamaica boys. And he would have spoken to us about that game-winning goal that he scored against Camperdown. This is why we do it. So, enough respect to Craig Butler, enough respect to Neville, enough respect to Raymond Watson. You know, those three guys in specific have been very welcoming, you know, and we appreciate that.
Yeah. I big up all the coaches, I big up all the players, everybody that you know have appeared on this or that sports TV already. You know, it's almost our 1 year on YouTube, bro, and we're doing well. People, we're almost at 3,000 subscribers. Yeah. Get us over the line, now, man, so that we can change a little ticker we are watching right now. We say, thank you for getting us to 2,000. That will be 3 in a few. People, please share the video. Subscribe to this or that sports TV. Leave a comment, leave a like, do it all. How you want to share the video though?
To at least 10 people, but ensure when you get to it at least. Come here and talk standard English and it's like
them not hear your bridging.
When you ensure so when you get to at least 6 subscribers, because if each and every one of you guys can get to 6 subscribers, you know how many subscribers that would get us by the end of the day?
Yes, my people, love. Don't forget, this was that Sports TV.
Another bad Manning Cup roundup video.
We're out.